Hello, my name's Laura, the Mystical Healer, coming to give you a tarot reading for your sun, moon or rising sign, all about the new moon in Cancer and how to use the transformative energy to your best advantage right now by planting. This reading will also give a little glimpse into the full moon in Capricorn coming. This full moon in Capricorn. So I hope you enjoy the reading. Hello, this reading is for Capricorn. So the new moon activates your 7th house of one-on-one partnerships and contracts. So you may be going through and reassessing the relationships currently in your life and with people in your past even. It could be with current people in your life or people from the past, but you're really confronting the things that have happened in your life. And there may have been toxic relationships or unhealthy behaviors that you have been around that have kind of shaped you growing up, and you had to learn to behave a certain way or conform into a certain way because of these behaviors of other people. With the 7 of Swords coming out here, it's like you're ready to stand up against that now. It's like no more are you going to let this kind of thing into your life. You're not going to accept it anymore. So you're not going to shut off or dissociate or take yourself away so that you're removing yourself from the reality of the situation. You're going to see the situation for how it is and face it head on. And we do have the sun coming out here, so I really feel like it's a time for you to really fight for your own happiness and do what's right to create happiness for your world. We also have the Ace of Swords coming out, so I feel like you'll be doing some kind of deep exploration into yourself, and ideas and things will come to the surface. Things will get illuminated for you, and you want people in your corner that understand you, and people who know that where you've been before doesn't define who you are in the future. So there are people that have shoved you in a corner and told you to be a certain way or to fit into a certain role, but you've got people now in your corner that are not like that. They encourage you to step up and speak up and go for what you want in life. It's like you see a vision of a future self, of a future you, and you just can't ignore that vision anymore. You want to chase after that. You want to make that come into reality for yourself. And you're really wanting people to not shove you down, not tell you who you're supposed to be. You need to remember who you are and where you're meant to be, and where you came from, and who you're meant to be, and who you're meant to show up as in the world. And it's like with the 9 of Swords coming out here, it's like you can't escape from this vision anymore. Now that you've been illuminated, now that you see this future version of yourself, you're so excited. You can't let it go anymore. You can't go back. You can't put yourself back down. You can't shut yourself off anymore. You've got to put an end to the stress and the anxiety and the depression that it brings to your world. It sucks the life out of you the more you keep shoving yourself back down into a box that you don't fit into. So it's time for you now to stand up, make a stand, rise up against that, push back against that, and push forward in the way that you're being called to and that you're meant to be going. It's like we've got Temperance out here. It's like you're really challenging yourself, asking yourself, am I loving myself here? am I loving myself in accepting these behaviors? Am I loving myself for accepting this way that other people see me, or this role that other people expect me to be? And you know, deep down you find yourself answering your own question that no, you're not honoring who you're meant to be when you do that. So it's time now to make those choices, to honor yourself, to see yourself as worthy enough for true, healthy love. You know, you don't need to keep going back to that cycle that makes you feel so bad. There's no attachment there anymore. You take control, you take the lead. The reins are now in your own hands, and you can make the choice between which behaviors to accept or not. It doesn't look like someone doing things for you or saying nice words to you, you know, treating you with gifts and things just to sort of buy your attention and to give you love in like short bursts, because you know they're actually trying to gain something from you. They're not trying to make you happy, they're trying to get their own kind of fulfillment or something out of you. So you've got the power now. You've got the power to create that harmony and happiness for yourself. Okay, let's go into an oracle card here for you from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. You've got Hummingbird. So this is all about swiftness, adaptability, and pivoting. Hummingbirds are small but mighty, with wings that can beat almost 100 times per second. They can travel great distances and change direction in an instant with smoothness and grace. You too are being called to be more flexible when Hummingbird enters your reading. The current path you're on isn't suiting your needs, and it's time to consider some additional options, at the very least a new approach. Think about what it is and what's not working for you, and how you can use this information to bring you clarity to your question. This card can also mean your situation is evolving rapidly and you are not keeping up with these changes, which can cause you to feel overwhelmed. If you are unwilling to adapt, it may be time to consider whether or not this is the right path forward, because the world will pass you by if you hold on to too tightly to outdated methods. If you are reading about another person, receiving this card is a sign to speak up against someone who is too rigid in their thinking. You will continue to see stagnation unless all involved are willing to become more flexible. So I will leave you with that, and I hope you've enjoyed the reading. See you in another one. Bye.